Hey guys, it's been a little while. Uh, I've I've been distracted a little bit here this last week or so because it's berry picking season, right? So anyway, I was out. I saw my berry bushes were full of ripe berries, and I got all excited. And I was wearing a short sleeve shirt like this. You already know where I'm going, I'm sure. Many of you will know where I'm going. So I got all excited, all these ripe berries. I ran over there and I started checking them out. I picked one, ate it. It was good. And anyway, so I was all excited about all the berries. And I thought, well, I should go get a long sleeve shirt on, pick some of these berries. You know, that's what came into my mind at the time. I think it was God warning me, right? That's really what I think. The Holy Spirit was warning me, and I didn't heed the warning. So anyway, I thought, oh, I'll just be careful. Pick these berries. I won't touch nothing with my arms. Man, I got a case of poison ivy. It's still tearing me up. It's not nearly as bad as it was a week ago, but it's still very uncomfortable. Hard to sleep at night because I'm hot. You know, the rash superheats your skin, you know, and everything. And anyway, this arm got it the worst because this is the one I was picking with. This was all with blisters and everything. But I got some of the soap, you know, washed all of the oil from the poison ivy off of me. And I've just been maintaining that, you know, washing and washing and washing. Instead of using regular shower soap, I'm using poison ivy soap. But anyway, it tore me up bad. Debilitating, you know, you just don't want to do nothing. So anyway, that's what's occupied my week mostly. And I'm still a little bit itchy, and I'm still uncomfortable from the heat. Don't have any AC here. My house is over 200 years old, so I use fans. Last night I had this fan I had it right there next to the bed, just blowing right on me for hours. And I did fall asleep. I woke up about 5, a little bit chilled, and I took it off and put it back in the hallway, blowing into the room. And yeah. So, man, I hadn't had poison ivy in over 50 years. It's been a long time. I really didn't need, you know, a reminder of what it's like. But I'm just telling you, every time I get on here with the videos and you see me in camouflage, the sleeves are down. And that is the reason why, you know, I should have took my own advice, right? Keep the sleeves down, put long sleeves on. But I was all excited about the berries. I did get a bunch, but it really wasn't worth it because it's been a lot of suffering for the last week. They say it takes 2 or 3 weeks to get over. I haven't had it in so long I can't remember how long it took me to get over when I was young. But anyway, so I had this poison ivy going on, and then over the weekend I decided to take a road trip. Not a long one. I live in New England, as you know. But I went to Stockbridge, Massachusetts. And I'll tell you, Stockbridge, Massachusetts is a beautiful place. When you say the word Americana, Stockbridge is very, very representative of old school Americana. You know, 1700s, 1800s. And really a beautiful place all around. But the only problem with Massachusetts is the state government is communist. You know, they're very anti-gun, and I could never live in Stockbridge just because of that purpose, right? Just but when you talk about New England, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts, they're all commie, all anti-gun. It's terrible. And Vermont is got somewhat anti-gun, and then Maine is heading down that road because they've got a lot of commies in their state government. Guys need to get rid of those people, man. I'm telling you. In New Hampshire has less gun laws than Texas. But the problem is that you got commies that have infiltrated into New Hampshire as well. So that live free or die motto might go away, or it might be tested eventually, because, you know, you got commies infiltrating. You got to get them out at any cost. Any cost. You got to get them out. But yeah. What else? I got in some material. Tiger Stripe 1000 Denier Tiger Stripe products. I got several yards in because I want to make a butt pack for my Tiger Stripe belt kit rather than have those 3 general purpose pouches on the back. I like one large butt pack. So I got that material in. I'll show it to you real quick. I got it right here. So, as you can see, this is Tiger Stripe Products Vietnam style 1000 Denier. So that I'm gonna do up a butt pack. I have a real good idea how I want to do it. You know, there won't be no fancy zipper. I figure I'm going to close it like you do a dry bag. Roll it down, buckle, then I'll have a fold down flap that will buckle, right? That's what I'm planning on. And I dyed my autumn winter butt pack. So this is a Spec-Ops SOB butt pack. They don't sell this anymore. There's a couple of rings right here, right? It's made for Alice, but I made up some adapters for Pal's webbing, right? Pal's Molly. So anyway, I dyed it. You probably can't see on the video, but all of the foliage green turned olive green. And that includes the pixelated parts in the camouflage and the webbing. And the color that I used Rit Dye, and it was Camel, C-A-M-E-L, right? So I used Camel colored Rit Dye, and this is Coyote Brown paracord here. So you can see it's, hopefully you can see on camera. You can see it better outside, but it does blend in much better than it did. I filled this up with a month's worth of underwear, so, you know, it kind of puff out for you. Clean underwear. Alright, so one other thing I want to talk about is I'm going to do an upcoming video. I'm going to talk about radios, okay? So I got this radio here. Okay, this is not a Baofeng radio. This is not a Baofeng radio. And this is a Baofeng radio over here. So I'll turn that on. So, as you can see, they both got handsets. Now, if I go ahead and key this handset up, you see that radio comes on. You see there? Now, if I key this radio, you will see the receive bar over here, right? So I got them on the same channel. So we will talk about these are both on low power, right? All right. Turn those off. These are both on low power, but we will talk about radios and antennas. And these are ham radios, okay? But here's the deal. When it hits the fan, forget about it. Don't worry about all that, you know, legal stuff, right? When it hits the fan, you gotta have radios. Okay? I'm by myself. I don't have a group of people. But if I end up working with a group of people, I've got radios. Okay? Got my radios. I've got several radios. Got different antennas. I've got an antenna like this blade antenna for this radio, and then I've got a whip antenna for this radio, so I can, you know, set it up however I want. And then I've got this antenna, which is a blade antenna. Now we will get into all of that stuff in those upcoming videos. The next few videos that we do here for the Minuteman are going to be on these radios, okay? That way you can kind of, you know, get yourself set up with some radios. This particular radio is an aluminum housing, has Harris batteries, and this is a U.S. military handset, so it's plug and play. You just put it in. This is a plug and play handset, aftermarket, for that Baofeng radio there. That's a Baofeng radio. I wanted to recommend to you to get the Department of Defense Radio Operators Handbook. Okay? This gives you kind of an overall idea of jargon, acronyms, and so on to deal with radios, right? If you have zero idea how to operate, you know, how to talk on a radio, this will help you. There'll be a lot of other technical stuff in there that you probably will not understand, but that's not the point. The point is just to kind of give you an overall, you know, idea of things, and you can learn as you go. All right. So I got a really good deal on these old radio pouches, right? It's M81 Woodland, but the thing is that I got a couple of these, and I'm gonna fix them up. I'm gonna put some connectors on here. So like my Malice pack doesn't have a radio pouch in it. I don't know why they don't put a radio pouch in the Malice pack, because it's based on the Alice pack, right? But anyway, I'm gonna put connectors to where I could just quickly put it in my Malice pack, or I could drop this into my Spec-Ops Recon Ruck. Okay, Spec-Ops Recon Ruck doesn't have a pouch either. It has a tiny little pouch in there, but not much. I don't even know if I could get this radio in that pouch, but anyway, looks like we're out of time for this video. Got about a minute left, so anyway, so we will be going over radios in the next few videos. I think we'll probably get started on that on Saturday, okay? Because I'm still recovering from the poison ivy, and yeah, so I think Saturday we'll be getting started on that. We'll go over the radios, we'll go over antennas, handsets, and antenna relocation cables, things like that. Alright, it's all pretty basic, straightforward stuff. And okay, so I'll see you on, I think I'll be seeing you on Saturday. Have a good day.